Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's loose here. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Kong and Hanoi finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Opts for safety. And back to the goalkeeper. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lamed, oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Dembele. And here's Nedved. Showing good feet. Seedorf. And that's a good ball. Azar, very much a man of this moment. Vietnam very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Nesta. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Dembele. And he was alert to it. Seedorf. Vitinha. Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! Lahm. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Makaleli. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ferdinand. And that is a little undercooked. Yaya Toure. No, he's not getting past him there. And the through ball. Oh, well played. Cafu. Nedved. That's a cute ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Half an hour played now. Nedved ploughing through the middle. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Seedorf. Knocks it into space. And this is Dembele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Seedorf. Now it's Dembele. He's chosen to go back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
He's having a hit! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be one.
Nice one too, very nice. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vitinha. Oh, they can break here. Pepe cut. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with... And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Kong and Hanoi with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's Azar. Vitinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well cleared. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Dembele. That is good progress on the left. Seedorf.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Bullet being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Space for him to turn and look. Azar. Seedorf. Lam carries the ball down the right. And here's Hullet. Makaleli. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That's a real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good read, needed to be. Now it's Nedved. And he's gone looking for safety. Azar. Lam. And it's Azar. Now Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Seedorf. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Kongan Hanoi surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. Pressure coming in from all directions. Can he get on the... and the shot! And he's quick to get rid. Makaleli. Turns back here, probably the best option. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Hullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? This is Dembele. Look at the space here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Kongan Hanoi really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Azar. Seedorf. Azar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's going to go a long way.
Look, there has to be more urgency.
And that'll be the end of that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectation, takes a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, a breakthrough already. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Hullet. Nedved. Lam. Lam. Seedorf. Vieira. And he's forced to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eto'o finds himself offside. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. Oh, crap. Hullet! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Hullet certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Nedved. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So, what can they come up with here? Decent hit from there.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nedved! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kong and Hanoi are looking to go forward now. Seedorf can see things, others simply cannot. Vietnam very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Looking for the run. Nesta. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Seedorf. And here's Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Oh, really well played.
Nesta. Pressing high and with purpose. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A heavy challenge. Vieira. And the through ball. Yaya Toure. Well, that has not gone well. Lam. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. And it's Yaya Toure. Tries a deft little header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's a good-looking ball. And here's Hullet. And it's Vitinha.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Ibrahimovic. That's Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Lam. Tries to pass it through, and he was alert to it. Chance here to counter. Seedorf. Cafu. And it's Seedorf. Pull it. It's Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely spread.
1 minute added time.
And he's getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Vietnam just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Being displayed on the screen.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nedved. Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defence. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution on the field.
Bullet is behind this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
21, Varane.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Seedorf. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nedved plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Clipped into space. It's a goal kick. Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Vieira has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Vieira. Number 8, Seedorf. Number 13, Nedved. Number 4, Ferdinand. Coming on the field, number 6, Makalele. Number 15, Mateus. Number 25, Hazard. Number 23, Maldini.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Makalele. Mateus. And it's Makalele. Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, just skips past, and the finish! And that's a good finish. And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a great ball here. Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ibrahimovic does well to get it back. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makalele, given the lift of his goal. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And the counter is on. Adriano, Pele, shoots! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And that'll be the end of that. Vietnam have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
For support for our charity fund.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constant.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. This is Dembele.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Dembele. Eto'o gets a foot in here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Eto'o. And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf. genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Chance here to counter. And this is Eto'o. Nedved. He is through here. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Still goalless. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gullit has it in a wide position. Gullit shapes to shoot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Kong and Hanoi are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kong and Hanoi have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never out. Dembele! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf dinked through. And he's gone looking for safety. That's rather hopeful. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Seedorf. Seedorf concedes a free kick for that. Just eases him off the ball. Gullit. Now there's a fine ball. Cafu finding himself in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking here to chip it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Searching pass he's played there. Gullit is in a really good position out wide. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nedved. Dembele. Nedved. Dembele. That's very neat. And that is expertly dealt with. The referee's awarded a free kick. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Hullet. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that was vital. That's a sharp pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Passes short and sharp. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Seedorf. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Kongan Hanoi certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
The two coaches are
Vieira.
Signalling changes here, both
Number
at the same
8,
time.
Seedorf. Number 13, Nedved. Number 22,
And it's
Eto'o.
Azar.
Number
Oh, now here's an
19,
interesting matchup.
Pepe. Coming on
Gattuso.
the field. Number
And here's
6,
Azar.
Makalele.
That looks a decent ball.
Mateu.
Ibrahimovic is
Number
flagged
25,
offside.
Hazard. Number 11, Bale. Number 21, Varane. Substitution.
Mateus. Hazard. Mateus. Mateus driving forwards. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ibrahimovic. That's the keeper's ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's been played through, and he's found a way past. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Rafael Varane has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul. Del Piero!
Vietnam, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful. Just a little more discipline is called for.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And here's Bale. Bale. Quality ball. Foot in. And it's Lam. Hazard purring through the gears. Short changes him with that pass. Desai, nicely aimed pass. The pass has gone astray. Hazard. And here's Bale! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Cafu. Seedorf. And it's Nedved, looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's been slipped through.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Makalele does well to get it back. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Nedved goes short. He is just caressing the ball. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And a quick
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.